Well, I guess I've always had some doubts throughout my life, but it didn't really come about until my youngest daughter got her DNA done. And that's when everything took off then.
I've always wanted to do it just because we were never entirely sure of what our ethnic background was. We had been guessing, like my sisters and I had been guessing for our entire lives. People would be like, oh, Buggera, your last name, like it sounds Italian. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe I am part Italian. We knew my mom's side was mostly German. So I was like, yeah, maybe German and Italian. And then growing up, we were kind of like, okay, well, your dad kind of looks Asian. So, maybe a little bit Asian. So finally I got the test. I think it was probably like 8 months ago.
Like, it was difficult for us to tell him just because we knew that it would affect him more, because the man that he thought was his father was no longer obviously his biological father.
There was a bit of denial, but I think, he was more shocked than anything. He was like asking me, well, like what's the actual breakdown? Like what percentage of this and what percentage of that? My breakdown is 76% European and then 24% Asian. You're always kind of skeptical about those kind of tests. So even when I got it back, it was kind of like in the back of my head, how accurate is this? But he got his back and it was like 50%. And at that point in time, like they don't know that you're related, right? So
then I just started really digging, because I knew in the past my mother used to work in a Chinese restaurant. She was a waitress there. It's just the only obstacles and challenges are it's just really hard to find contact people, but there has been a couple people who have said he's still alive and well. So and he would be getting up there in age too.
It's kind of an emotional roller coaster, just because we care about my dad, we love my dad. We hope that he kind of gets some closure out of this all, and of course we're excited to hopefully meet some family.